Hello, Red Brick Productions here with another LEGO video. Today I have the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar for the 2024 season. The set number is 75392. It has 205 pieces, a couple of minifigures, and a couple of builds. Now, typically I like to do a short on my YouTube channel every day opening up the set. However, this year I was really busy with finals. I did a little bit of traveling in December, and so I didn't actually open these every day. And actually, this is coming out way before even all the days are open, but I had to fly back to my hometown from where I go to college, and so basically I just didn't have the time to do it, and I really like this advent calendar, so I just kind of wanted to go through all the builds and figures and just talk about it and do a little review because I do LEGO reviews. So without further ado, let's take a look at them. Alright, so for day one, we get an X-Wing, and this is probably one of my most favorite builds out of the vehicles because it's a reference to the first X-Wing ever made. And it's got the gray color, it's got the tan in there, even a little blue stud to represent R2-D2. You have the S-foils, which are just clips, and you can articulate those how you want. However, I mean, it's not the, it is an X-Wing, and I like how they reference their first LEGO X-Wing, which I thought that was super cool. But yeah, that's it for the X-Wing. The next figure we get is Princess Leia with a cute little Christmas sweater. You have the Hoth right there with one of the little speeders, the snow speeders. And then on the front, it's covered by her pink mug. You have the AT-ATs, which look really good. And yeah, Princess Leia looks pretty good. You just get this exclusive sweater, which looks nice. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. I like the sweater, and it's nice to get Princess Leia. For day three, we get a TIE Fighter. And again, this is another reference to a classic LEGO set. I believe the set number was 7146. This is awesome. So we get the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter in their classic form, which looks awesome. And you can tell because it's got the big, bright blue right there, which LEGO used a ton for the classic TIE Fighters. And that is awesome. Overall, simple build, probably something we've gotten before, but just with some color swaps to represent the old set. Now we get a Super Battle Droid for day 4. This looks pretty good. Again, this is one that we've gotten a few times where the arms and legs are articulatable. The back doesn't look great, but it is what it is. Honestly, pretty cool. For day 5, we get an AT-AT, and I believe this is a reference to the first LEGO AT-AT. It's kind of hard to tell, but again, there's articulation with the head, articulation with the legs and the feet. And honestly, it's not the best build for an AT-AT. Again, I think it's trying to represent that first one, but I'm not entirely sure. Overall, looks pretty good for an AT-AT, a build we've gotten many times in these advent calendars. For day 6, we get a Y-Wing. Pretty decent build for a Y-Wing. Not anything crazy. Again, these builds are pretty mediocre. They do their job. Okay, for day 7, they really went all out and gave us a mini kit. This is awesome. Now, it's not made out of crazy pieces. I probably could have made it out of my extras. I just never did, but it's nice that LEGO did include it. It's a reference to all the LEGO games. Really, they have these in all the games, so I think, or I guess really LEGO Star Wars, I think they have different versions of mini kits in the different games, but this is awesome. This is really special to get, and I will definitely be keeping this built. Most of the time, I just kind of break down the pieces for their parts, but this one I am keeping for sure. For day 8, we get Jabba's Sail Barge, which is perfect for the release of the UCS one this year. Nothing crazy. It looks really good, though. I like how they did the sails there. Honestly, really good part usage, and yeah, that's it for this one. For the next day, we have the Millennium Falcon, and honestly, this looks pretty good. We've gotten, again, multiple of these builds before, and this one isn't a complete failure. Like, I like how it looks. You have the blue there. It is not very flat. I don't know why they have this there, but yeah, looks pretty good. Again, great builds, super simple, they get the point across. For day 10, we get Ahsoka Tano. This is the Ahsoka version from the TV show. Now, I didn't buy any of the sets that she came in. She came in a couple of sets, so it's not like she's rare or exclusive to anything. However, since I did not buy the sets, it is awesome to get her in the set. You have both of her clear lightsabers, and the hair mold is pretty good. She does have an alternate face where she looks a little more angry, and the printing on this is really good. I love the torso print with the arm printing and the back printing. The orange is a little rough right there, not the worst I've seen, but when you look at it compared to the arms, it's not the best. The leg printing also looks pretty good, but yeah, they could have done a little bit better on the back torso printing. Again, it's just something that they need to fix with all of their sets, not just specifically Ahsoka, but great figure too. For day 11, we get the Venator. Pretty good build for a Venator. Again, super simple, but effective. We've gotten a few of these builds before. I think I like the other one better. I think it had better engines, but this one's also pretty effective. So, I just dropped it. Originally, I thought this was the Bad Batch ship just because of the shaping of the ship, but obviously wouldn't make sense as there is no like blue. But this is Emperor Palpatine's shuttle, and this looks pretty good for it. You have wing articulation and yeah, a little clip right there, which is not illegal like a lot of people think. This is a T6 Jedi shuttle. It's kind of the ship that Ahsoka uses in her show, and it's appeared in a few other instances. This looks really good, and it works with the sets that were released this year for the Ahsoka show, and yeah, I like how it is. Yeah, I don't think they could have done the back or anything or any special features. It's just a little build, but I like what the details that they captured, especially using these little corner pieces. For day 14, we have a Mandalorian gauntlet. Not the best build that I've seen. It could have been slightly, I don't know, it's just something with the front of it just doesn't look great, and I don't know, it's pretty close together. I see what the vision is though, so, but not the best build though. For day 15, we get a 501st Trooper. Honestly, pretty good. We've gotten him in a couple of sets now, but this version in particular, I think only comes in 3, I want to say, with the first battle pack. I don't think he comes in the second 501st. I think those are more specialized. And then you get that little Grogu's escape, and then this one. But I could be completely wrong. Great figure, though. And army building right here, just an extra clone to add. For day 16, I believe, we get the Ghost. Pretty good, especially with the release of the Ahsoka Ghost, the new one. So this one makes sense. Not the best with the shaping, I want to say. Maybe it's pretty good. Something about it. At first I didn't know what this was, but it's all right for what it is. For day 17, we get Luke Skywalker with a cute little Tatooine ugly Christmas sweater. You have the little Jawas trading ship, and then the little huts there with the 2 suns. The new hairpiece, which looks pretty good. I think this is my first time getting the Luke's hairpiece. Alternate face there. It's nice that we get Luke and Leia. Would have been cool to get Han Solo too. Spoiler alert, he does not come in this. Nice little exclusive sweater. Looks pretty good. For day 18, we get a Rebel U-Wing, or just a U-Wing. Looks actually pretty decent. Yeah, I like this one a lot, actually. They could have done this sort of shaping with maybe the Mandalorian gauntlet, but it's whatever. This is Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This is day 19. And honestly, this one's kind of cool because you have the little R2-D2, and it's a little bit green inside. I believe that's supposed to reference Yoda in there. It's kind of clunky of a build, but it works for what it is. I mean, I love getting this piece. It's just a nice piece to have, and yeah. Overall, I think it's effective. Not the best, though. For day 820, we get a Praetorian Guard. I think that's how you say it. I like the weapon and no face on the figure. These, honestly, I don't know. I think these came in like a battle pack or something. I don't have any of these, so it's nice to get. And it's kind of cool to get them. I like the little red. I love the red coloring for like the Sith Troopers and all these guards. So it looks pretty cool. For day 21, we get Darth Vader's castle. We've gotten this a few times. Looks pretty good. There's it from the back. Nothing too special or crazy from this. Day 22, we get the Razor Crest. Honestly, pretty good build. I like that they included the yellow there. Nothing crazy, though, again. Very, very simple stuff. Day 23, we get Luke's land speeder with C-3PO and Luke Skywalker right there, represented by the studs. We've gotten a lot of these. It is what it is. Now, day 24, I usually expect something special. This was kind of a letdown. Honestly, I didn't even know what this was. At first, I thought it was a Republic gunship. when I first saw it, and then I was like, wait a minute. Once I built it, I was like, this is nothing at all like that. What even is this? And then I remembered it's from that one like 4+ Star Wars line with like the cartoons. It's the Crimson Firehawk. Yeah, I can't even remember. Young Jedi Adventures. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, Young Jedi Adventures. Not an exciting build at all. I'm used to seeing something kind of Santa themed, like Santa Darth Vader, Santa Darth Maul, Santa Gonk Droid, Santa Yoda, something like that. And this was kind of a letdown. So I'm a little disappointed with this. But anyway, that's the last build. So now let's take a look at all the things together. Honestly, for my final verdict, this series was kind of a letdown. I really mainly bought the set for the figures. Well, typically how I buy these advent calendars is I kind of get an overview. Yeah, sometimes I look at all the things when they get released so I can get a really good overview, and then I pick my favorite. Usually it's between the Marvel or the Star Wars one. And this year I saw the Star Wars lineup and I thought the figures were cool, and I saw the mini kit and I really wanted the mini kit. So I decided to go with the Star Wars one this year. I didn't really pay attention to the builds, so seeing the old X-Wing and TIE Fighter were a super awesome surprise. And even some of the figures I hadn't even looked at all that much. Only the ones that were on the front of the box, like Leia and stuff. So, overall, kind of a disappointing series. I usually sometimes keep some of the builds because I like just the way that they're built or how they look. And this series, I will not be keeping a lot of the builds. Obviously, the figures will go in a little figure bin with all my other fun Star Wars figures, and I think, if anything, I'm taking the figures out of the way so I can just look at the builds. The only builds I'm probably going to keep are the little TIE Fighter, the little X-Wing, and the mini kit, because those are the only interesting ones to me. All the rest were kind of a letdown, especially the Crimson Firehawk. That was a really disappointing the 24th one. That was really upsetting. But other than that, series is alright. If you like the builds, obviously I think you'll be fine, but there wasn't a lot of play sets, a lot of vehicles, not a lot of landscapes, nothing usable. Like the city one usually has something that the minifigures can sit on, like a sled or something. I don't know, usually there's something, but this one was a little bit of a letdown. The Spider-Man one was pretty cool. I did not get that one, but maybe I would have just liked that one and built the mini kit on my own. But that's it for this video. Overall, kind of disappointing, but it's all right. Oh, I might keep the Razor Crest. That one's pretty cool, but I probably will break that one down. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you believe this video deserves a rating, that would be much appreciated, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.